How's it going, everyone? It's GadgetsBoy. Welcome to another video. In this one, we're going to be taking a look at this special edition device from Realme, and I'm excited to show you guys this one. It looks really cool. I love what they've done here. So without further ado, let's get into this and see what it's all about. But hang on, before we go to it, if this is your first time around here, please do subscribe. Smash that bell notification as well so you get notified every time there's a video up on the channel like this one. And make sure you share it and like it at the end as well. It does really help me out. Let's take a look. Okay, so here it is. It looks absolutely fantastic. And as you may guess it, let's just turn that the right way. This is actually the Realme and the Naruto edition, which has this nice packaging. And if you don't know about Naruto, it's a Japanese anime series, which some people might be into. You might not be into it, but if you are into it, you would really appreciate this. And Naruto is obviously a ninja in the series, a ninja warrior. And this is a ninja scroll. That's what they've done with the design. I love this little print on here as well. And what you can also do is, before we get further, we can also open this bit. And before we open it, you can also see the actual logo as well there for Naruto, which is embossed on the top lid there. And when we open it up, we see what's here. But, oh, hang on. Let me just put that to the side. You can also actually open this scroll just like this, which is absolutely fantastic. I love this. This is probably the best unboxing experience I've had in a long time. So this is a scroll itself. It doesn't have anything written on here. It just looks really nice. I'm not sure if this is real leather or faux leather, but we'll take it as it is. And once you're done with it, you can just roll it back up and you're good to go. But for now, I'm just gonna slightly just leave it on the side while we get into the rest of the device, the packaging. So we take this bit out. Fantastic. We'll leave that for a sec, see if there's anything else in here. Nope, that's it. Let's put that right here. There we go. That can be our little mat to unbox the whole experience. So this is where the phone is situated. I'm just going to try and flip that over without making a mess of it. And yeah, we've got the logo there again, the little scroll, which looks really nice. Realme Naruto written right on the bottom there. And we can take this out first to see our documentation, I'm assuming, in here. Yep, so we do have some documentation in here, something to do with warranty and all that usual stuff will be written in here. Now to quickly get started, what things are, NFC area, the cameras, all that goodness. And also this collaboration goes a bit further. The SIM ejector tool, just bring that up to the lens. You can see there, looks fantastic as well. It's got that logo made into that ejector tool as well. This is probably one of the snazziest ejector tool I've ever seen. It looks really nice. That Naruto design goes further there. And then you are greeted with the device itself. So this is the Realme GT Neo 3, essentially, but just the Naruto edition. So I'll just take that out of the plastic. You can see there, looks really nice. Got this nice metallic looking feel to the camera area. It's got that Realme Naruto logo on there again on there. We'll come back to that in a second. Put that to the side and see what else we have in here. Nothing there. And then we get a clear case, silicone case, to keep it nice and secure and lasting longer as well. So stay away from scratches and stuff. But I like that it's see-through because it just means that we can still see the full design of the device itself. I'm not going to put it all the way in, but it does have this little lip over it as well. So it protects the edges in case you do happen to drop it by accident. So I'm just going to take that off for a minute. And then we have our USB cable here, charging cable and data transfer cable. So it's full USB-C to USB-C. As you can see there, it's got that color combination going on there as well. So the orange colors there, which is very relative to Naruto, the anime series. And there we've got the charging brick here, which again, this is fantastic because this supports 150 watt super fast charge. So that is a lot, you know, for the price point as well. I think it's like $599 to buy. So you're getting a lot for your money here. Just a closer look here, you can see that the design language carries on as well with the logo just right there, and this nice orange, burnt orange finishing, which looks fantastic. And when you turn it in different sort of light, shading and angle reflections, it just looks really nice as well. And you got these three lines on the edges, which you would see on Naruto's face if you're again into the anime series. I'm not particularly that big into anime in general, but I know about Naruto, so this sort of resonates with me very well, and I'm excited about this one. I think this is one to keep for a long time and just admire it and stuff like that. So on the back, we do get a triple camera setup. So you have a 50 megapixel main camera, 8 megapixel ultra wide, and a 2 megapixel macro lens. And on the front, you do get a 16 megapixel selfie camera. This has a 4,500 milliamp hour battery in there, and it supports, like I said, 150 watt fast charging. And on that front, we get this big 6.7 inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display that also supports 120 hertz refresh and 100 hertz touch sampling rates as well. On the side here, we get our volume rocker. So it's not attached together, it's separated on there, which is different. And up top, we do get that microphone there, and then I think that's a speaker grill up top there. On the side, just a power button. I don't believe that's got any fingerprint sensor embedded, but it's just a nice camera button, a power button there. That would be nice if that was orange as well. It would have blended in really nicely. And on the bottom here, we do get some more ports. We get our USB-C ports for data transfer and that ultra fast charge. And we got speaker grill there and your SIM card tray. In fact, let's use that SIM ejector tool. That looks kind of snazzy, so we can get that out. So here we are. So we do get a dual SIM setup. So SIM 1 and SIM 2 is written on either side, so you know what's going on. And we can just pop that back into the tray slot. And here we are. And I think that's pretty much about it in terms of ports. Very minimalist and nice and slim profile. I love the look of it, and that orange as well just looks fantastic. I think this looks really nice, and I love that metallic sort of look on here. I don't think that is actually metal, but I love that they've got the metallic finishing with the sort of like fake screws looking thing, studs on there as well, and the logo just continues on there as well. Absolutely fantastic. Let's switch it on and have a quick tour of what else we've got in terms of the collaboration for Naruto in here. So during setup, you can see that we have some security options available. So we have fingerprint sensor, we have facial recognition, and you can just log in using normal passwords as well. So in fact, let's set up the fingerprint sensor so we can use numeric type of password. So I usually use 4 digits, and I'm just going to use for now 1 2 3 4. I'll change it later. So here we go, 1 2 3 4. Very common, yes, I know. But here we are, and then we can do the fingerprint sensor here. Very responsive so far, just picking it up, recording and capturing everything we need all around it. And here we go, nice and quick. You can skip importing for now. We can use buttons for the sake of this video, do more, and we're welcome to the user interface. So this is running on Realme UI, and we can get started. And straight away you can see that we've got Naruto and his dad on the front there. That's part of the anime series as the backdrop, as the wallpaper there. And you can see the icons as well. They're different. The icon pack is part of that Naruto collaboration here. And you can, if you're not into icon packs and stuff, it might take some getting used to, but it's there. And it's got the writing on the bottom of it as well, just in case you don't know what things are. I'm just going to put this on silent so it doesn't interrupt us. And that's what you get. Very snazzy, very fluid. Look at that. It just does the job. This is run a MediaTek Dimensity 8100 octa-core processor, which is also a 5 nanometer processor. So this will run really smoothly on here. It has 8 gigabytes of LPDDR5 RAM and 256 gigabytes of internal storage, which is also UFS 3.1. So you're looking at a fast read and write speed there. If we go through the menu options that we have here, so the usual stuff, Bluetooth on and off, connection and sharing. Look at personalizations, so we see what option we have. Maybe there's some Naruto Easter eggs in there. So you do have the wallpaper, which is already pre-installed and put on there already. So you can see what options you have there. You can, have static and so on. If you go back out, you can see the themes available, the icons available there, which is already there. But I'm assuming if you're going to be buying this device, you're into Naruto anime series, so you're going to be keeping the icon packs and the colors and stuff fun to display in size. You can change those to suit your preference. You've got edge lighting as well and fingerprint animation. The fingerprint animation as well comes with some of these snazzy stuff, which is part of the Naruto stuff. So that looks pretty cool. I love that they've continued that there. And then we come back out completely. We can go into display and brightness. And then we have the brightness option there, which before that you can switch between light mode and dark mode there as always. And you have brightness level. I believe this is really bright as well. So you're looking at up to 1300 nits of peak brightness, which is a lot. So you got eye comfort mode and stuff like that, bright HDR video mode, so you can upscale things. And we can look at refresh rates. At the moment, it's automatically selected, but we can go to high to 120 Hertz or standard at 60 Hertz. But if we just leave it at high for now, because then we can get the fast and smooth refresh on there, which is great for gaming and also just scrolling through websites and the menu area and so on. So keep going down. We look at things like your battery option. So you can see your battery consumption there. You've got GT mode, which allows you to boost things as well. So this will improve the performance of the phone. So we can look at that. We can do GT mode on. Woo, we get that nice animation there, which looks cool. So boost the refresh rate and just boost performance of the phone. Come back out of that completely. Obviously, that might impact your battery consumption, so do bear that in mind. So you might end up having a shorter battery life by having that, but you do get that fast charge, so you can quickly boost things. We've already talked through security, which you have facial recognition. We can also set up things like fingerprint reader and use normal Android system. If we keep scrolling, we've got special features. I always like looking in here because you might get some Easter eggs or some extra features that you don't really hear about during presentations and stuff like that. We've got flexible windows, so you can have those floating windows and stuff. Quick return, quick launch as well. Smart sidebar, so you can slide from the side and have different options there. So you can see there, we've got some options available on the side here, which also has the icon pack as well installed on there, which is pretty cool, right? And we can just swipe that away. And then we have things like kid space, simple mode, driving mode, sleep mode, and all your gestures, controls and stuff. Keep going down to Brino. On Brino, we have things like voice, so voice command and stuff like that. But that's not something I would use at all in this part of the world. I'd probably just use normal Google Assistant, to be honest with you. There's also in sound settings. Let's see what we have here. We can go into Dolby Atmos. So we do have this is Dolby Atmos ready. You got environment profile, scenario profile. So you can do things like smart, movie, gaming, music to adjust to your sound quality there, sound system there, which is cool. The advanced settings option, you got in here monitoring, so low latency voice feedback and professional reverberation effect. You can turn that on if you wish to do so, but there are some options there for you to play with. Inside ringtone, unfortunately, there's no Naruto special ringtone here, which is a shame. I would have loved to hear some sort of sound effect to do with Naruto in there, but yeah, we don't have that in there, unfortunately, even in notification sounds and stuff like that, but that's okay. We get enough of Naruto all around the device already, so that's completely fine. We can go into about device, so it can tell us more about the device itself. So as you can see there, Dimensity 8100 octa-core. You can see the storage there. We can see the device name, and this is running on Realme UI 3.0. You've got 12 gigabytes of RAM, and you can also boost that as well up to with an extra 7 gigabytes there, which is pretty cool. It just means that you get a smooth running device at all times whenever you need it to perform well for you and be there for your needs. Realme Labs, we've got sleep capsule, so you can restrict your phone for better rest and sleep, and heart rate measurement, so you can use the fingerprint sensor to measure your heart rate, which we've seen before on Realme devices. So I think that's pretty much about the settings and the menu in there. By the way, this is the Chinese version, so we do get a lot of things written in Chinese. Next, we can go into our camera settings, so we can see what camera setup we have, which we've spoken about slightly already. So we do get that ultra wide angle, so 0.6 times. We've got normal 1 times, and we've got that 2 times digital zoom there, which also then allows for things like your macro as well. So we have photo there. We can do HDR auto, so we can turn it on and off. We've got AI, which will allow you to get the best of your shots using AI. And we can go in here and look at things like timer and go into settings and see what options we have available. We have your shooting modes and just the regular stuff like eye efficiency video options and stuff like that. So just play about with that and see what you prefer and what you need for your photography sesh. We go to video, we have the same settings there, and we have this option at the bottom there to choose things like your blur effects, so you can change how blurry you want things to be for those bokeh effect. If we tap up top, we can shoot 4K, and we can also shoot 1080p and 720p options are available for us there. If we go into 4K, we can also shoot at 60 frames per second on both 4K and 1080p as well, which is great. So we can get some nice slow-mo shots. That's still nice and smooth without looking too juddery. We have street mode, which allows you to shoot 24mm photos. I've got night mode available in there. On street mode, you can also change things from RAW, and JPEG as well, as you would if you're shooting in pro mode. And we've got this thing here for manual focusing, so you can see the focus peaking going on in the background there, which is pretty cool. Stuff that you get on professional cameras. And then we go all the way here. We have 50 megapixel mode, which allows for that pixel binning, and you can get a really good high resolution in there that you can play with afterwards. We've got portrait mode there. I haven't skipped that, don't worry. And then we've got more, which allows you to then go into pro mode, which you can change things like your shutter speed, ISO, and juice raw, and so on and so forth. We click that to come out of that, go back into more. We've got that Brino scan tilt shift, which is cool. Tilt shift is pretty cool when you use it correctly. You got AI ID photo. Now that we can take photos of ourselves and send it for your passport photo, you can actually do that here and take a really good shot for your passport photo. You've got ultra macro mode, so you can get really up and close with things. So you can see there, up and close with my ring, which is pretty cool. How close can we get? Oh, pretty cool. Up to 4 centimeters away for best results. So you can really get close on my ring there, which is pretty nice. But that's pretty much it for the camera. And then also, before we go, we can have a look at the selfie camera as well, which is a 16 megapixel. You can see ourselves. Hello. So we can see ourselves there looking nice and yellow with the background and everything else. But that's pretty much it for the video and for the camera and so on. That's basically a quick tour, a quick rundown of what the Naruto version is all about, the specs and what the design is saying. So as always, let me know what you think in the comments below. Would you buy one of these if you're into anime and especially Naruto? Would you buy one of these just because of that? Is this something that really attracts your attention or grabs your attention? Let me know in the comments area below. And this looks fantastic. I really like this. Yeah, let me know what you think. And if you have any questions, drop them there as well. I'll do my best to answer your questions. And maybe I'll give one of these away. Maybe I'll give this particular one away because we've just unboxed it. Maybe I'll give one away over on Twitter or Instagram. I'll think about it. Let me know if you want one in the comments below. And that's it for the Realme GT Neo 3, the Naruto edition. As always, let me know what you think of this device in the comments below. Like I said, I might give this particular device away. I've just opened it, so someone might find it useful. But if this is your first time around here, please do subscribe and smash the bell notification as well, so you get notified every time there's a video up on the channel like this one. And if you've liked the video, please do share it and like it because it does really help me out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.